Hello and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. It is Friday night and we are playing a Friday night game. I just had my first day of work, so I may not be playing as frequently. So make the most of the time that you have. I will be playing tomorrow night. We got some crazy homebrew. But tonight we have another special treat. This is a day to remember, which I now get my role, I see. So this script is intended to be played in one day. So essentially, the storyteller will visit a bunch of people and give them a bunch of information, and then we'll have a long-ish day in which we'll all do a bunch of abilities, like the artist and the fisherman and the savant, those kinds of things, and then we'll go back and we have this fable role in play. So here, let me go over here and pull this up. So you'll notice that Doomsayer is in play. What is the Doomsayer? The Doomsayer says, if 4 or more players live, each living player may publicly choose once per game that a player of their own alignment dies. So, essentially, I could doomsay. I am good, so if I were to doomsay, a good character would die. And we would doomsay down until there are 3 characters, at which point we will have, well, hopefully, a good player, and a good or a bad player, and the demon. And we would nominate somebody and vote them out. Sam has said that if we end up executing somebody that's not the demon, he's going to house rule it that we lost, which essentially means that there is a house rule or a fable rule in play that says that. That's how it's being played today. But it is intended to be played in one day, so I'll pull up the rolls. You'll notice that everything is day 1. There are no stars, like each night star. So everybody's going to get one piece of information. And there are several interesting things going on here. So I'll point out some of them. So the cult leader, that is interesting. Cults almost never happen. But the cult leader, if they're evil, well, it's interesting. You know what the cult leader does. Or you don't. You can read it if you don't. The courtier. So we have the demon in play as the Vortex. It is the only demon. If there is a courtier, then they could choose to drunk the Vortex, which would mean that everyone would get good information. However, the evil team can bluff that they are the courtier that chose the Vortex. However, that may be obvious. I don't know. We're going to play this several times because it's supposed to play pretty quick. We'll see. We'll see what happens. The Clockmaker, Chambermaid, Amnesiac. That is odd. Like, I don't quite get how an Amnesiac, well, be an Amnesiac ability that's custom built for this script, but still, it seems odd. Artist once per game, which that's the inspiration for my Zoom background. Once per game during the day, privately ask the storyteller any yes or no question. Slayer. Slayer's good. Goon. Each night, the first player to choose you with their ability is drunk. Until dusk, you become their alignment. So, I'm trying to see how many evil players could pick the Goon. The Widow first night. Look at the Grimoire. Choose a player. So, the Widow could turn them poisoned. That's it. That's interesting. That is very interesting. However, the existence of the Goon means that somebody could be poisoned. I guess that's the most important reason the Goon's there. The only way that the Goon can turn evil is if the Widow chooses them, which would actually be a poor choice for the Widow since they're poisoning the Goon. Well, they don't actually poison the Goon because they're poisoned. That's interesting. I don't know if they would actually get an accurate grimoire if they did that. I think they would. Sorry, I've been talking about that for a while. Klutz. So here's the interesting thing. The Klutz is a good player. When you learn that you died, publicly choose an alive good player or you lose. I think that's reworded slightly. That's problematic because of the Doomsayer. So basically, hopefully they're one of the first ones to go. And they have a good idea who a good player is, or Evil can win. Recluse. Lunatic. Lunatic is brutal in a one-day game. And then the interesting thing is the Widow and the Spy are on the same script, which makes sense, so that they have a lot of information. The Baron adds Outsiders. Scarlet Woman. That is interesting because if the Doomsayer were to kill the demon can move, and or the Slayer. Couple of things. So that's the script, and I'll be back with the action.
Boo. Scared you. Gotcha.
Got him.
I got one of you, I'm sure.
I realize there's so many. I need to go to back to Night Face real quick.
Oh my
I
God.
apologize.
It was a very long night.
I apologize.
It's gonna be
All right. Sorry about that. Hopefully future nights shouldn't go as long. The day is open. I did have it clarified that apparently whispers aren't normally a thing here. I mean, you can go whisper, but you're probably gonna look suspicious doing it. So
Weird.
So feel free to discuss. You can say if you so wish.
Tempting.
All right, so Jed, you're the marionette, okay? Just so you know.
Well, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm the courtier, and I obviously poisoned the Vortox. So
By the way,
How do you know you poisoned the Vortox?
I got-
You choose a role, not a player.
Because it's the only demon on the script.
So I got a widow call. So just throwing that out there. Got a widow call.
So
Someone's
it's a
gonna-
Vortox. Does that mean there is no widow?
There is
There's both.
definitely a widow.
Well, no, I'm saying with the Vortox, what does that do?
It doesn't
Does that-
matter.
Oh, okay, I was just questioning. I was just questioning.
Or if the Vortex is
If you know
drunk
better than
and
to
the widow
ask
is poison someone, then the poison doesn't matter.
If the widow
I may have to use the
poisoned,
will. Or you can.
if the widow poisoned the courtier, then that's just bad luck, and all our information is.
So that's what we have to figure out if I poisoned or not. This is why we can do all the information and figure it out.
How does the fisherman and stuff work with this?
You visit the storyteller, obviously.
Yeah, you just go talk to the
Whenever?
Yeah, I think just whenever.
Yeah, during the day. So yeah.
Does anybody want to claim outsider?
So how about we just go around and claim roles? It's only one day anyway.
Okay, I will claim my role. I'm the seamstress. I checked Blake and Maya, and I got their opposite alignment.
So Edgar's the seamstress and got Blake and Maya as opposite. Got it.
Who? Well, me was Edgar.
Are we going in order?
Hold on, I gotta get this. I can't. Wait, Edgar. What does the seamstress look like?
Scissors.
Oh, there it is. Scissors. I see it. I got it.
That's like me.
So what I'm doing the other tomorrow, I'm getting a haircut.
So who did you check? Did you say me, Edgar? Or who did you check?
I checked Blake and Maya because they're my
Blake and
neighbors,
Maya.
and I
You
got
got
opposite alignments. But I don't know if it's correct or not correct. So let's see.
I think it's correct based on my information.
You guys.
If we're just all coming out.
Blake, what did you get then?
I'm the bounty hunter, and I got Maya as evil.
Okay.
That's an easy claim. I don't know about that.
And who just claimed bounty hunter?
Blake.
Blake.
Which means we have a bounty hunter. We have an evil townsfolk.
And is there someone that can collaborate what Blake is saying? So that would be something to look out for. Someone check Blake.
Oh, who could collaborate? When we start pulling doomsayers, it's when we collaborate it. That's how it works in this one.
All right. So Edgar, seamstress, Blake, bounty hunter, Jason Courtier. So Robert.
Oh, Jason Courtier. I missed that one.
Yeah. So I am the Chambermaid, and I picked Lynn and Ned and got a 2.
I did wake up last night. That is correct. I don't know about Ned.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I'm confused. I was woken up, but I was also having to explain the fact that we weren't whispering, so I'm completely confused.
Right.
I'm Clockmaker.
Okay, so Chambermaid is Clockmaker what?
So what did you find out, Lynn, if you're Clockmaker? 2?
Clockmaker 2?
Clockmaker 2.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Got it.
So what's Ned?
Ned.
Is chef.
Ned is chef.
Yeah.
What was your number?
What is it?
There was one pair.
One pair, chef 1. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Steven?
I'm sus. Move on.
Okay, then Steven,
Steven, are you the recluse?
If you're in the final 4, you're going to be killed.
That's fine. I want to be killed.
There's only one kill.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
fine. I don't mind being it. I will be the sacrificial kill.
I don't understand.
Move on. I'm
you
sus.
can't do that.
It's fine. Not a
Okay,
big deal.
so clearly he's
Jason
a
said
minion,
he's going to
so
kill
he
me,
can
so
get
that's
his
fine.
buffs.
I'm moving on.
We don't go to bed again, Steven. There's no more nights.
That's fine. You
It's
can go ahead
fine.
and kill me. I
We
don't
can
care.
come back,
I support
Steven.
Steven's choice, honestly.
Steven.
Yeah.
How many people are? I don't know.
Steven's waiting because he's a minion and doesn't have bluffs, clearly.
Sarah,
that's
what are
fine.
you?
Not necessarily. I am the artist.
The artist. Okay.
I've got nothing yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
probably save your.
So I need to do that before we start doomsaying, and I might get killed by accident before I get to use that.
Yeah.
But
Just
wait
putting that out there.
over so you have information to base your question on.
Correct.
Let's just go around the whole circle first, and then we'll figure it out.
All right.
Brody?
Sarah, you might want to do that soon because I'm the empath and I got 2 evil.
What?
Well, then the Vortox must be.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
it's a vortox. It's a vortox, which means
Yeah.
that either 1 or
Oh.
0 of your neighbors.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Which
Yeah,
means,
that information definitely makes me think Vortox wasn't
which
poisoned.
means I must have been the poison.
Could have
yeah,
been.
that makes sense.
Which also means
Hey, Laura,
if
what
all
were
the
you?
information's wrong, one of Lynn or Ned isn't being forthcoming with their information.
Well, if all the information's wrong, we just need to then
That's 0.
flip it. So once we get it all, we can kind of just go back.
Yeah.
Laura, what were you?
I'm the cult leader.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So your information would still be good. Are you good or
Are
well,
you
you're not
evil
going
or
to say you're
good?
evil? Are you evil?
Are you good or evil? Yeah, good question.
Well, anyway, you have that information, and
Where
that
is the
is
cult
accurate.
leader? Oh, there it is.
Okay. So I'm gonna say something controversial, but I am the real chef. Ned is a minion. I got a 0.
You got
Okay,
chef
we have
0.
contrary information now.
That's fair.
Okay.
So a
So,
double claim.
so we have a double claim. Great.
Minions won't know.
Yeah, minions won't know. So one of them's a minion. Got it. Jed?
It's Ned for reference.
So I'm a dreamer. I checked Maya and I got a Townsfolk role that someone else has already said. And Scarlet Woman. I'll say what it is after she's said her role.
Okay.
It's already been.
Good.
Slayer.
Jed.
And Maya, what are you?
Slayer. Oh, Slayer.
Maya's Slayer. Got
Maya's
it.
there.
Cool. Yeah, so I got shown Bounty Hunter as a Townsfolk.
Sorry, Edgar. I was working when you did your thing. Would you mind repeating your information?
I'm the seamstress. I got Blake and Maya as opposite alignment.
So Steven, now what are you? Or are you going to still not claim?
I'm not claiming.
That's fine. I don't really have any objections to that.
Do we have any
So,
outsiders?
Are you going to go get your thing?
Well, Slayer is an outsider. No, they're not. It's kidding. They're Townsfolk.
Goon, Recluse, Klutz, and Lunatic. We have no outsider?
We're flashing a big fat 0 in the middle.
So is that no Baron?
Like,
But
what
if
was
you
your
have
information?
Either a lunatic or an evil goon, right? Because an evil
Well, if we
goon.
had a Baron, we'd have 2. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm
evil
saying.
So
If
the
we have
only
no
possibility,
outsiders, there's no Baron.
the only possibility of an evil goon is if they were the pick of the widow, which is unlikely.
Or you're right,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck,
Yeah,
there's
the
a spy and a widow in this
And a
game?
widow.
There's a spy and a window. So I don't think that some of these people are minions that are in double claims because there's a spy and a widow. Therefore,
Yeah, that is true.
the minions know what's in the game, not in the game. They're making up bluffs as they go. Steven's the most sus because he's
Yeah,
the
it's
only
fine.
one who's not
Kill
that
No.
time.
No. I can say with
Sarah,
100%.
you should go get your thing now.
No, I would think if he was a minion with the. So if we have up to 2 of the minions might know who they are, what's left in the ground, right? Because we have a spy and a widow both on there.
Yeah, and the thing is even if I am a minion, then don't kill me. Like.
Yeah, right.
I'm ready to hear some doom and
Steven,
gloom.
I'm almost certain that you're a minion.
Glenn, I need to figure
That's
out what
what I
I'm
am.
doing with my artist before we do this shit.
Now I
If
think
there's no Baron in play, then that means that the other minion is going to be Scarlet.
Or Steven to be the demon and pulling this whole "I'm a minion" bluff nonsense.
That's fine. That's fine. Kill me. I don't care. Please
we
kill me.
talking about Steven wasting time.
We only get
I don't think it's him.
Anyway,
I don't
Sarah, just go ask your question so we can get info.
I don't know what to ask.
That's not half the people like
Why don't you ask?
No, but here's the question. Do we want to know where the demon's sitting or do we want to know where the Scarlet Woman's sitting?
It doesn't matter. It's not going to be correct.
It does matter.
Wait, Sarah, here's a question for you. Ask if
Because I can pick half the grin and just
if
go.
you ask if the information was like some way to find out if like all our information was accurate.
Yeah, you could ask if the Vortex was in play, but if the Vortex was in play, you'd get the wrong answer. Figure out how to ask the right question.
Something like that, I would do like, is 2 + 2 4? And then if he tells me no,
Yeah,
then
that-
we know
that-
the
that
Vortex
works. That would work.
is working. I could do that.
What is 2
So we
+
can
2?
see if our information is correct or
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Ask if the Vortex was successfully poisoned, which would make all our information.
No,
Again,
you want to
if
ask.
I do, is 2 + 2 4, and I get a yes, then we know that the Vortex isn't poisoning. If I
Can't
get 2
they
+
still
2
get a
4,
right or wrong answer regardless of
it's
that question?
Not if it's a vortex.
If it's a Vortex, you would be told 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
no, it's a yes/no question.
Well,
So
whatever.
is 2 + 2 4? If I get a yes, then our information's good. If I get a no,
just ask if you're the artist to make it simpler. Don't ask them. Just ask, "Am I the
Okay.
artist?"
I can do that.
Well, like
It's
no, he
equally
would
complicated.
still tell her like even if she's like even if she is a drunk or poisoned artist, she'd still be the artist.
That's true.
But the only way she could be drunk.
Is there a
poisoned
drunk?
is
Yeah,
to
you
get-
wouldn't want to ask that.
She would have to be
No, there's
drunk.
not a drunk. There's no drunk.
Okay.
There's no drunk. So do we want to know if our information is correct? Is that what I'm doing?
That seems
I'm
like a good
fairly
question.
certain the information is all.
I would ask the 2 + 2 question though, because if you ask if there's an artist in play, you still run the risk of like potential poisoning, and there's other things that could be happening there. So
I
what you had
agree.
already
Yeah, I agree with that.
would probably be the better idea. Yeah.
So is 2 is 2 + or should I just ask if what 2 + 2 is?
But
Literally
it has
just
to be
say,
yes
what
or
is
no.
2
It
+
has to
2?
be
Yes or no,
those two
right?
plus
So
two.
Yes or no? Is 2 + 2 4? This is the question I'm about to ask. All right, I'm going, Sam. Where am I going?
I have a room at the bottom.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on the Muppet Show. This is crazy.
Blake, would you like to whisper?
This is too much chaos.
The one
No.
thing that's gonna throw
Oh my
a
God,
wrinkle
and
into
you're
all this
whispering
is
with
that
Blake
Sarah
over
registered as
with
evil to me.
I'm not evil, Lynn.
Brody, I don't
There's
think
literally
Brody
nothing
is
that
good.
contradicted my
Steven
information.
is clearly evil. He's not giving rolls and he's going for whispers.
No, he's-
Blake, can
The
we
only
whisper?
way my information
Uh,
isn't good is if the
I don't think I need to
Vortex-
whisper. I've given my information.
If,
Hey,
is
Brody.
if like
Brody, can we go whisper?
yeah, let's have
Okay,
a
well,
whisper.
people are whispering.
All right,
What?
I'll join you in your room, Laura.
What the hell? I'm not going to
Blake,
whisper.
I wanted to whisper
What the
with you.
hell?
You know, it'd be a really
It's a
easy
chat.
bluff. You know, it'd be a really easy bluff. The courtier.
We can whisper.
I said that when Jason
All right,
got
let's
up, but you know, it'd be a really easy bluff. The courtier. 'Cause all you have to do is just say,
It's
"I chose the
weird now that
vortex."
the
I'm going to my
storyteller is
room.
away. As people
What
are
do you got?
suddenly going to
Sarah,
to-
so
Okay.
Dude, I'm the fisherman.
Okay.
So here's the deal. It's like Literally, Jason needs to just shut it. Like that's all he ever needs to do is just not talk.
He's like moderating the game.
Well, no,
as a player.
he's well. Here's the thing. My thing is once per game, visit the storyteller to get some advice, to like get back on track. So like we can't. I kind of need to wait until we get off a track to, for that to be useful.
Well, I didn't realize what I was signing up for, so this is like not my strength because it's all puzzling. Like in one day, I'm like, oh great. Well,
dude, I have no idea what's going on. I actually didn't get your information. You're literally the only person. So why don't you repeat your information?
Yeah, I'm the bounty hunter, and I got that Maya is evil.
Yeah. So it'd be very helpful to find out if our information is correct.
Well, I think it is because whoever went first said that either me or Maya was evil. Which, I mean, if everybody's information is wrong,
yeah.
That
that makes
mean
sense.
anything, but.
Well, it does make sense to validate it though, because when information comes from multiple sources. But I believe with your information, it does.
If my information is correct, I don't think there is any way in hell that I would be given the demon.
But my point is that if you're evil, that you could just say that. But so like if Sarah backs up what you're saying, then there's multiple things from multiple people that are saying.
Use everything. That's my info.
I just wanted to go to a whisper so that it would further Jason saying. I hope that when I doomsay, it kills Jason and he can feel like an idiot.
Oh my god!
And then he'll think I'm the spy.
How does that work? So literally everybody can just say I doomsay.
Yeah,
and
once per game, every player can doomsay until there are 3 people. And when you doomsay, somebody from your alignment dies. With the exception, obviously, of the spy potentially could kill a good player.
Oh my god! And it's a one day game.
Yep, we kill one time and then we move on. Dude, it's bizarre.
Luck.
It is bizarre. Yeah. I have no idea how this will play out.
All right. Okay. So yeah, go ask your question.
Okay.
My
5
God.
or 7 or 14 or
my mind is blown.
Okay, so you didn't get 4. Yeah.
I got a no. 2 + 2 is not 4. So that means all of our information is wrong.
Yeah.
Right. The only reason I'm questioning that is because you did register as evil to me.
Sure, but if it's 2 and the information is wrong, that means Laura and me are both good.
Or one of you.
Brody, she actually didn't register as evil to you. You got a 2, which means that it's definitely not 2 of your evil neighbors. Every piece of information is wrong.
Right.
Yes.
That means that both of your neighbors are good.
Yeah, but
it could.
One.
It means either neither of them are good or both of them are
It
good.
doesn't mean that both are good. It means that they can't both be evil. One can still be evil. The information is wrong, but it doesn't clear both individuals.
That's right. That's true.
Sarah, it doesn't mean both are good. It means both aren't evil.
I got that.
Yeah.
I got
One
that.
Right. And that's if
Do you
my
need another?
information is
Do you
wrong.
need another
But
clarification?
you could also be bluffing artist.
That is true.
Yeah, we've discussed all
That's
these
true, but the way that she framed that at the very beginning, asking what question, like figuring out what question we could ask to get the best information, I don't
She
think
said
that's
Fisherman.
Well, because I didn't want to give my role away to start with, and Fisherman does the same thing as artists, and they ask the storyteller a question. So I wanted to know without tipping my hand when I can ask my question, if I could do it at any point in the day.
Well, if it's the same thing, why not just say artist? It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, that was before we started doing the circle. I've not played in one of these games
I
before.
haven't either.
I
I'm
didn't
confused. All this is chaos, and I'm.
Wait, Sarah, but you're a fisherman, not artist.
No. I'm artist. I started off asking because the artist and the fisherman both ask questions during the day. So
It's
I
actually
asked
not
if
true.
you had a role like the fisherman. Once per game,
the
there's a
fisherman
story.
does not ask a question. They're just given advice.
Well, that's what I meant. They go to the storyteller during the day. It functions the same way.
It was similar role.
Correct. Okay. So that's why I was trying to pinpoint by knowing how the fisherman worked. I therefore knew how my role worked.
So let's then go back and can we revisit this chef counterclaim? Who was that between?
Ned and myself. So Ned
and Varg.
Okay.
1 to 1 and 1 to 0.
So if Sarah is telling the truth, then one of Robert, Rin, or Ned has to be evil, right? Because Robert's saying he got true information based on what Rin and Ned have said.
Yeah, Robert.
Well, I said that
and Ned will-
that was the two based on their role.
That's saying they both woke up at night, so that would be correct information if that was.
Ned
if they
seemed more
did.
suspicious.
I think
To
Ned
me-
did not wake up. I think the Scarlet Woman. Or
I've
Robert, who
not
were your
played one of these games before. I'm confused.
It was Ned and Lynn.
Marcus and
So if the minions just woke up just to hear who they were, does that count as waking up, or only if they had an activated ability?
It's supposed to be for your build. But
Yeah.
This is ability, just ability.
Just the
Yeah,
ability.
just,
Sam
are you
should
talking
answer.
about a chambermaid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the wake demon and minion information does not count as waking up due to their ability. Correct.
So we're talking Baron or Scarlet Woman if he's
Yes.
evil,
I
right?
think that is the Baron of the Scarlet Woman. That is my.
Well,
Or demon, right? I mean,
or lunatic.
Oh yeah, or the Vortox.
Yeah, the Vortox
Yeah,
would
that's
have been
true.
woken up.
well, no, if Robert's,
demon, you would
if
get
Robert's a good
buffed.
person, then one of the other two would have to have not woken up.
Well, if he was the demon, then he would get bluffs, right? So he wouldn't be in a double flame. So I think Ned is the minion. I think he's either the Baron or the Scarlet Woman.
I agree.
I
I
agree
think
with
you too.
All right,
I
need
agree with that.
some doomsaying or nominations or something.
It wouldn't probably make sense to whenever a double
Probably
flame.
doomsaying, I guess.
Oh, what is
So
it doing?
can I do the first one?
Please.
Okay.
Go.
I invoke the Doomsayer.
All right, let me think here. Robert has died.
Oh.
Okay.
Steven.
Did the fisherman visit the storyteller?
I don't think it was the fisherman.
Oh, so so like if you invoke the Doomslayer, it doesn't choose.
So Steven's good.
Storyteller chooses.
It's
And it'll be
someone
somebody of the
higher
same
in
alignment.
I choose somebody of the same
Although-
alignment to die.
Oh, someone registering as the same alignment.
So someone that's the spy can register as good, and someone good could die
Yeah.
from like a spy
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Even though poisoned by Vortox.
Yeah,
No.
he's got spies and recluses.
Vortox
and-
doesn't poison.
Vortox, yeah, Vortox
Well, I
only
mean-
affects townsfolk.
Yeah, that's right. Because him.
But the spy, yeah, the ability of the spy they can register is good. So it's possible that this doesn't really tell us a whole lot if Steven is a spy.
Well, I will also point out that if I was the spy, I wouldn't have to not claim my role. That it would be erroneous to that, because if I was the spy, I would have known what to bluff as.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It makes the story that I'm mad sus super ludicrous.
Yes.
So you could still be the widow or Scarlet Woman.
Sure.
If
Well, no, Robert died.
Well,
Robert is saying I'm
If he was Widow or Scarlet Woman, then an evil would have died.
Can a
because they
dead
can't-
player doomsay?
No.
Okay, so
It's
sorry,
alive,
Robert, I've
right?
deprived you of
No,
fun.
that's fine.
Each
It's
living
all good.
player. Yeah. It's 'cause- yeah.
More
So
doomsaying.
Should Ned or Var do it
why-
since everyone's in the double flame?
Yeah.
You're all going to join me sooner or later.
I'd prefer not to, but I guess I can. I'm going to use the Doomsayer.
Varg uses doomsayer.
Still don't get how to do some doomsayer.
Let's think here. Steven has died.
Wonderful.
Okay, good. All right.
So at what point, because I saw Maya as evil, she claimed Slayer. At what point should she use her shot?
By the way, I hate you, Sam.
She should use it once we're down the
I
list.
think
Before we
you
all die
and
someday.
Maya will be on the same alignment, right? Because Edgar's seamstress information, if he's telling the truth,
Yeah.
then he got
Well-
Blake and Maya are opposite alignments. So if Blake and Maya are the same alignment.
Yeah. And if there's a
what-
Vortex, then that means Blake is confirming Maya's good also.
Correct.
Well, all I'm saying is, if she's a townsfolk, the likelihood of dying from a doomsayer is high.
Yeah.
So you should use a Slayer shot before you are killed.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Maya.
which is what my issue is because I was the fisherman and I did not get my advice.
Hey,
Sam
Maya,
chose to
didn't
kill
you go?
because I wanted to risk it once. It would be more fun, and Sam killed me first. Well, second.
Well, that's
First
what you get.
opportunity, I could have died.
I'll
Steven,
use Doomsayer.
It's fun to gamble. It sucks when you lose, and that's what always happens.
Maya uses
My whisper's still
doomsayer.
open.
Blake has died.
Yeah, we need to do the
Yeah, we
same
knew
thing.
that was going to happen.
Ah.
Maya, why
So
don't
my
you doomsay?
informa-
It'd really help us to get this evil team down.
So my information is not correct.
Oh wait,
then.
Maya
Good.
isn't evil.
No, Maya's
Because
good.
Blake's information says that Maya is not evil. That's the drunk or whatever. The bad information bounty hunter's a completely garbage role.
So my information also says there's either a Vortox in the game or Maya is evil. And if it was a Vortox, then she would.
Wait, Jed, what was your role?
So I was a dreamer, and I saw Maya as a different townsfolk than she's saying she is, which
What
means
townsfolk did you see her as?
bounty hunter.
But
You saw her as a
with the other
bounty
one.
hunter or
Vortox, you're going to
scrub
see it wrong.
Bounty
But
hunter
yeah,
was
your
Scarlet Woman.
information would be completely wrong.
Just like Blake's information is wrong, seeing Maya as the evil one, and Blake and Maya are both good.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
so my information is also wrong.
It's
So
supposed to be in a Vortox if there's if they are
I've already
good.
figured out that it's a Vortox.
Blake's information as bounty hunter of Maya basically confirms her as good.
Yes, that's correct.
Confirms that as
If he's
good.
telling the
If
truth.
he's good.
Back to the Slayer shot.
Oh my goodness, we need to remember who killed who.
Okay, I want to say something really quickly that may be. Okay, so here's a theory, right? I think Ned is evil because he's in a double claim with me.
Yes, I agree.
He said Chef 1, but I said Chef 0, and I know that it's not Chef 0, which means that there is at least one pair of evil players seated next to each other. So, Lynn and Ned are next to each other, and I think Ned is evil. So Lynn could also be evil, possible.
I'm not.
Like I said, just possible at this point. Sarah, Brody, Laura, I guess a pair of the two of them, so Brody and either Laura or Sarah could be evil. It seems like Sarah is good. Laura seems like I would trust her. I don't know why. I just a social read. Brody, therefore, should probably be good. So maybe it's I don't know, because like I'm inclined to trust Maya because of how much information shows that she's good. So therefore, if she's good, then the person in the evil pair can't be her and Edgar or her and Jed, and it isn't me and Jed or Laura. So I'm tempted to think that Lynn might be evil.
Barb, were you the second person to pull the Doomsayer?
You're wrong.
I was,
Yes.
and I doomsayed you. So
I'm gonna pull the dooms. Yeah, I'll pull the Doomsayer.
Jason pulled the trigger.
And
just
Sarah, you
see
were the
what-
third person to pull it?
I haven't pulled it.
Oh,
Maya has died.
Who was the third person?
damn.
Maya.
Maya.
Well, crap. I should have done it.
That's what I was
Take the
saying.
shot first, Maya.
Use the
Bart, a
shot.
second.
Use the shot.
Why
Why
not
didn't you
Ned
just
use it?
stop
Do you think
Maya?
Ned's evil and then a double claim? Get him to use it
Yeah,
so he
it'd
can
be
pull
nice,
off an
yeah.
evil.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
We definitely. Here's the thing: is we could literally just kill all the good people,
Right.
and then, well, I guess technically we couldn't kill the last good person because they would pull it and nobody
Steven,
would die.
are you gonna
So
claim the role yet, or-
technically, hold on. Technically, to
Kill
clarify,
yourself.
if
If you're the only
if
good
somebody
person,
doomsays
you could
and you're
die.
the last of your alignment alive, you die.
No, not just that, Sam. At any point, if someone pulls a Doomsayer, they can kill themselves. There's no rule that says it's someone
That's
else.
true
Yeah.
too.
It's someone of your alignment, which includes yourself. So theoretically, you could pull the Doomsayer and you would kill yourself.
Yeah.
So,
But,
yeah.
but if, you're the,
so
if you're the
based on-
last one alive of your alignment, then it's definitely
Yeah.
With so many
yourself.
people still alive.
Steven,
so
are you
basically,
willing to
not
claim a role
everybody,
yet?
not everybody wants to doomsay. That's what we're saying, right?
Well, we got to get it down to like a final four because the Doomsayer goes away in whatever the final four.
When it's final three.
Final
Wait,
three.
Steven,
Based,
will you claim
is
a
it
role?
based on? So, just a rules question. Based on seating, should some people claim use a doomsayer and some people not, or how am I
Doesn't
feeling
really
this?
matter where you're
I
set
don't really care.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
seeing
No, because of the
Doomsayer-
pairs. I'm just saying because of the pairs that
No.
was
Well,
claimed by Chef.
I really want to pull it
Yeah.
because I know I'm good and that will verify one person's information for me.
Yeah, but Ned should
right.
do it. He's
Ned
Yeah, we
should
want
do
evil
it.
people
But
to
I
do it
do
too.
it.
It's true.
Well, I mean, so I'm evil. Why would I do it?
Well, do it.
Wow.
I want to do it.
Wow. Ned's not going to do it.
Minion.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Minion.
Fine, Minion. But I'm not.
I don't
if
want
do
there
it, I
to
don't
get
wanna kill
down
a
to
Minion.
no one evil is gonna
Hey,
do
Lynn,
it.
why don't you do it? Lynn, why don't you do it? Because you're sitting next
I
to an
also
evil,
want
right?
I want Lynn to doomsay as well.
I want Lynn to doomsday.
Okay, you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll doomsday. That's fine. I'll doomsday. Sam.
Thinking about it.
He's thinking
Oh,
about it.
God.
Brody has died.
Lynn's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lynn's good. Okay, that confirms Lynn.
So let me put Brody.
Oh, we're just gonna have a 1 and 4 shot at the end.
Are we sure that Brody wasn't a minion?
I don't know that my brain is big enough to.
I claimed
play this game.
Empath was never double claimed.
That doesn't.
I'm-
I mean,
I'm
I know,
pretty
but are we
confident
There's
sure?
literally
No.
only one person that double claimed. Just FYI.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's-
sure Brody is good. which
Okay.
means that Lynn is probably also good.
Yep.
Yeah, but you have to be careful with Ned being a minion. He could be the Scarlet Woman, and the demon can bounce to him.
Steven,
Lynn, what was your Clockmaker info
why have
again?
you not
I
claimed a
got it
role?
too.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
As soon as I
Yes.
died, I
That's
claimed
incorrect.
Fisherman.
That's incorrect.
Cool.
So we know it's not a 2.
You know, it's not true.
Correct. Yep.
Well, because
So-
I'm
so the
good,
thing is,
and
if-
we think Brody is good, then I'm inclined to join a
So
cult.
if we're assuming that Vard is good, if Ned isn't, then that would mean there's at least one evil pair in the game, and there's not many pairs
Yes.
here. So someone evil must have died.
So Ned, if you're good, if you say you're good, then do it.
Oh,
didn't say he was
good.
Lynn, he's literally
Well, I don't
like.
think
I'm being,
I've
I'm
already
trying
admitted
to coax him into it.
I mean,
Give me
you
some
should,
credit.
Ned.
Nah.
You know.
Ned, why are you so reluctant to say?
What are our? We also
Are you
got to
guys
think
not-
about what
Why are we
makes our
talking
townsfolk
over each other?
evil.
Why would
What?
I-
All right, let me, sorry, I muted everybody real quick, just because I know everybody's trying to talk. Laura asked Ned a question. I want to let that go through, and then everybody else can talk. Sorry, y'all are muted still.
Yeah, Ned, why are you so reluctant to doomsay? This is like the third time people have said that you should doomsay, even if you.
Why
even
would-
if you think you're
okay,
good,
what happens if I doomsay? What happens?
someone with your alignment dies.
Why would
and
I
if-
want that to happen? Why would I want that to happen?
because it helps confirm people.
It's the whole point of the game, Ned. It's even
Well,
if
what do you
I
guys
if
do?
I was
Well,
yeah,
then
but
who
I
wins?
would
Then who
doomsday.
wins? Who wins? How do you win?
Well, but here's the thing, Ned. If you doomsay and like I die or Lynn dies, we're both good. So that confirms you. It removes you off the table.
I've already admitted.
Laura,
He's already said he's an
literally
he's a
said he
minion.
was a
Yeah,
I've
minion.
already
he
admitted.
said
Oh,
I'm
you've
evil.
already admitted it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
why.
that's what I'm saying.
He's
Why
gonna
would I
kill an
do
evil
that?
person.
I
So why
see.
would I do that?
I missed that. So that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
Okay.
They're just saying evil.
All right. So since no one is claimed to be an outsider, and we think that, assuming Lynn is telling the truth, which again is a a tentative,
Why are you always putting shade
I am
on
evil
me? I'm
too, and
freaking
so
good.
Robert was also then.
does that mean that Ned is definitely the Scarlet Woman because he can't be the Baron, and we think he didn't wake up? And if so, does that mean we should just try and get Doomsday down to final whatever, or we should just, I don't know, and then Ned is the Scarlet Woman? So,
Just a
Sounds-
question to
sounds
Lynn.
good.
What was your info? Because I don't know if you
Again,
gave
for the
it.
fourth time, I said 2, which is incorrect.
Okay. Okay. Just
if,
I didn't
if
hear
there's
it
a
because there
chef
were so many
pair,
people talking.
if
Fair
there's a
point.
chef pair and it's demon minion, you would get a 1. So it's theoretical that there's both that there is a chef pair demon minion.
Yep, I think that
And that
Ned
would
is the
line up.
Scarlet Woman.
Yeah, I think Ned's the Scarlet Woman.
However, if evil people don't doomsay, then it'll never pass to him.
This
Mhm.
is also true.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Even if I'm evil, I would always doomsday. It's just to make yourself look good, but you basically outed yourself as evil.
He's outed himself as evil.
Alright.
And she's
Is
not
there-
evil.
He's allowed to do that.
Could it be that Ned, because he's evil, know that 2 people doomsday that they were at least one person died of the evil alignment because someone doomsayed.
If
Said
yeah,
If
If
they're
he
a
was evil.
spy, yeah, it's possible. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's possible.
Yeah.
So
well, he also would learn the evil people, so he would
Yeah.
know. Even if he
Yeah.
was like if he was the Baron, he would learn who the demon and the minions were.
I feel
Okay,
like
maybe-
it's just
so
good
maybe
people
instead of
offing
4
each other so far.
Yep. I
yeah,
feel like
maybe,
that's
maybe
what's happening.
instead of 4 evil people down, there are 3 evil people left, and Ned is reluctant to do so because he's evil. So that's basically it.
Okay.
I mean, what is the upside of evil dominating? I just
Hear me
don't.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, I have a
Well,
theory.
yeah, I just don't understand it.
I have a
admit-
theory,
admitted
right?
it,
I
but I
have to
don't
get
understand
to-
why.
There is an upside to it. It makes you look better. You can kind of try and confirm each other.
Yeah,
Oh.
early.
I do it all the
maybe.
time as evil in games.
But this
Okay.
is a different game. This
I
is
have a feeling
one
we're not
night,
gonna
everybody's
push
just killing each
Ned.
other.
At this point, we're not going to be able to push Ned, and he's just going to stalemate us for the rest of the game. And if we don't go any further, we're stuck nominating with 8 people left.
Hang on. We know that if Ned is Minion and he's confirmed that, and we know he's not chef, which means that Varg could still be lying. But
Yeah.
they're probably a chef, and Varg, you said you got a 0, which means it's not true. So the right answer is either a 1 or a 2, right?
Right.
We know that the Lynn's info, the Clockmaker info, Lynn, you got a 2, so we know it's not 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it could be any fucking number.
Well, if assuming that there's a
Not
chef
two.
pair in play, it's very likely that she would have gotten a 1 because it's the demon and the minion sitting next to each other because there is a chef pair. and therefore she could have gotten Clockmaker 1 for real, vortoxed it into a 2, which is bad.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Right. We need to move this along.
Okay, I think
Oh,
here's
no.
my extremely harebrained theory. We feel very strongly that Ned is evil. We also feel very strongly that there is a chef pair, or that there might be a Clockmaker. That there is not a Clockmaker 2. It might be a Clockmaker 1. People who are pairs potentially are me and my 2 neighbors, which I do not believe. I'm not evil. You can believe I am, but I'm not evil. We think Ned is evil.
Jason's
So,
also evil because he said that he poisoned the Vortox, but we know it's a Vortox.
Could have been
There's
Widow.
also a Widow, Steven.
It could have been
Don't
Widow.
yell at
There's
me.
also a Widow.
You don't have to yell at me though.
I mean, because I literally claimed the role. I literally said I coordinated the Vortox right at the beginning. I didn't.
That's fine. Don't yell at me. I'm just stating that I think that you're evil, which is totally reasonable and fair, and I don't need you to yell back at me.
It is possible though that the widow did poison.
Yes, that is reasonable as well.
Yeah.
And also Maya died too due to it, and there is suspicion that Maya could be evil. So they're just throwing that out there.
Who was suspicious that Maya was evil?
Maya
was confirmed by bounty
She's
hunters.
confirmed good.
I think she's basically confirmed by multiple people's info.
Yeah,
Maya's
multiple
confirmed
people's
by
info
bounty
indicate that
Because
she's
if she's the spy or something, she could register it as anything.
True.
More doom.
My theory is that maybe Lynn is evil. Maybe Lynn is.
I'm not evil. Get off me. Holy shit.
You're the only.
I don't think she is because he killed Brody, and I'm pretty sure Brody's good.
Yeah, I don't think she is.
The only reason
Again, unless she's the spy.
The only reason I'm
But-
saying Lynn is because we think there's a chef pair, and she's the only person with living neighbors who's not me.
One thing about the scripts, I have no idea how to move it along without just like, okay, let's end the day.
Well, eventually you tell us to nominate.
Somebody
Eventually
pull the trigger.
You could have countdowns for the next Doomsday.
Or just countdowns for nominations. and
Blake is pulling.
Yeah, Jason's pushing.
No, I'm dead.
By the way, by the way, wait.
Oh.
I have a question.
I can pull. I'm okay with that.
Is it okay if I doomsay, or doesn't add any value to it? I don't know.
Anyone can at any time say they Doomsday without permission.
Okay.
No, I know, but I want to try to.
I know I'm
go
good.
with the good team.
I will. We're at 8. Yeah, I'll pull.
Do your doom thing.
Yep.
Lynn
Just trying to figure the game out the best way to play. So.
And I died. See? There you go.
That does not help me.
Okay.
I already knew Lynn was good.
All right, I feel better.
Well, better than finding out someone else was.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, because we don't want all of the people to doomsay, because what's the people left to nominate and vote?
Actually, the whole point of this is that everybody ends up, well, most everybody doomsays.
You need one good person to nominate at the end.
But then I don't understand.
Yeah, somebody does need to eventually nominate.
Another question really quick.
I mean, if we kill every good person in the game, then there's no one to nominate the demon.
If we think that Brody was good, and if we think that I am good, then surely Laura, the cult leader between us, is good. And if she is good, we should all agree to join the cult.
I'm not sure you're good, Varg, though.
Why would I be in a double? I mean, Ned is basically confirmed as a minion, right? He won't doomsay. I doomsayed and I killed Steven.
Right. And when I doomsayed, I killed, or when Steven doomsayed, he killed me. So Steven's good, and Varg must be good.
Yeah.
That's true.
So there you go. So if I'm good and we think Brody's good, then Laura can't have changed alignments, so she must be good.
I will not join a cult.
Or she could.
I don't know why. If you think that Brody is good and you think that I am good, then surely you think that Laura is
Jason laughs because he knows.
I knew you were going to say. I was waiting for you to say that, Lynn. I'm like,
I think it's the best plan at this point.
I'm trying to analyze if I should doomsay, because if Varg says that there's a pair, so basically I'm good. But if I doomsay, I will confirm someone else as potentially good. If I understand.
But a chef would be working with drunk information. That's the problem.
So the problem is, right?
Yeah.
Either Varg, if Varg is good, then there is an evil person, right? And we don't know.
Here's the
Someone
other
evil
thing on
must be
this,
Varg,
guys.
or Varg
We're
is evil.
claiming bounty hunter, which means we have an evil townsfolk.
That is true.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
a possibility that
five
Ned
evil
double
people.
claimed Varg on purpose. And like Varg could still be a spy or widow, by the way. That is a possibility as well.
I doomsayed Steven, so I don't know what that means.
You could be
Steven
spy. Could be spy.
I could be the spy. I could be
Here's the
the
other thing,
spy.
though. Steven also lied about his fisherman claim.
Yes,
And did
until
not
he was
have
dead.
I lied about my
I don't think
fisherman
that's
claim.
suspicious in the slightest.
No, you didn't claim it until you were dead.
I don't think that's suspicious.
I never lied about my fisherman claim.
Like, you
I
never
said I
lied
was
about it, you
fisherman,
just-
but I
Alright,
didn't say it
It's
at
true.
first.
Call it what you want. You didn't give the information when everybody else
Yes.
did.
Well,
You're just calling
let's
yourself
say it
a
as it is though, and not say I lied about it.
Well, that's fine. Okay, but we.
And Steven's 100%
we're
good.
forthcoming.
Yep,
Like,
I
I just
100% will do that if that's what people absolutely demand of me. I will never acquiesce to the group.
I think that's reasonable. I don't think it's suspicious. I know it's not, you know.
I whispered with Steven and he claimed Fisherman before we all came back and started doing our stuff. So
You did, Blake.
yeah, he told me Fisherman and whisper.
And I also
Alright,
whispered just
so-
because I was told it was suspicious to whisper.
There are 7 players alive
I
and
think
4
that's very
people, I
reasonable.
think, left to Doomsday. And we need to move this along.
We could also join a cult. Just putting it out.
I will point out that the cult leader could potentially not even be the cult leader. Like that is
In which case, there's no downside to joining him.
That's. I mean, I am.
Then we have evil
The
townsfolk
game-
floating around.
the
And so
game
your
before this one, I
information-
tanked it, and I don't want to tank it. So if I just want to learn the game, so if people want me to doomsday, just
Don't
tell me
care.
why or when I
Just
want to do it.
Just pick your own thing.
Let me just
Oh,
point
yeah.
out that if the cult leader is evil, which is a possibility, plus the evil townsfolk, that would actually be 6 evil people. So we actually could potentially be the last opportunity at this point to nominate with a good townsfolk. Like there could
I guess
potentially
it's
be
also
6
true
evil
that
people.
the cult leader could be the evil townsfolk, even if they have
Yeah,
good
that
neighbors, they
I
could
feel
be-
like would be a fair thing to do since they
minimizes.
So if I get it correct, if someone doomsays, we'll get some more information. So I just do it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're Doomsaying?
I'm doomsaying.
I'm proud of you.
Jed has died.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
Okay.
All right.
Who died?
Jed.
6 players alive.
That makes
2 of which can Doomsay.
If there's a Scarlet Woman in play
Only
and
Lauren
we
and Ned.
successfully execute the demon, it would just pass to Scarlet Woman and Evil would win, right?
Assuming that we have 5 or more.
Not if we made longer.
Right. Also,
But didn't you say if there's only one person of that alignment, then that's it?
Yeah, if the last player of an alignment Doomsays, then they would for sure be the kill.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Don't believe it's who's left alive.
Jason, I think you should
Ned.
say.
I did already.
Oh,
You
okay.
already did.
Yep.
I
So
did a long time ago.
Maya.
Who's left who
Edgar,
hasn't?
not the demon. Jed, not the demon.
I don't know.
It's only Laura and Ned left.
it's so I've written down who's doomsayed. Steven killed Robert. Vard killed Steven. Maya killed Blake. Jason killed Maya. Lynn killed me. Sarah killed Lynn.
Lynn,
Edgar killed Jed.
killed Jed.
Yeah, it's only Roger or Ned who can use it, I think.
It is. I know it's taking a chance, but I am the good cult leader. So everybody, if all the good players are still alive and we all join the cult, like we would win.
I think you should use a doomsday first, if that's true.
Mhm.
That would
I agree.
help with
Okay,
you.
I can do that. I will doomsday first if people want me to.
But then she could turn evil or
because
something.
you only
No,
you only turn it
she
at
either
night.
is evil or is not. No, she won't turn.
That happens at night.
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
that's right.
I doomsday.
Vargas died.
Okay, so Laura's good. We need to join the cult.
I agree.
If you think Birdie was good, and now you think I'm good, then Laura's good.
Yep,
And we
I
should-
will join the cult. And it's
I'm
not.
not going to.
Who's not?
Me.
Okay.
Why?
Well, here's the deal. She's
Because-
either evil or she's the good cult leader.
Wait,
Sure,
let Sarah
I
talk. I,
know.
want to know what Sarah wants to say.
I know. I've just been listening to people talk and looking at the information, and
So if she's evil and we join her cult, then it just validates her evil. Like if everyone
but
joins.
if everyone joins and she's evil, evil wins.
No, what I'm saying is if she's not the cult leader.
I'm
like
saying
she's-
she could easily be the cult leader, but be evil because I think Varg is evil.
That is a possibility. However, I don't think that's the case.
I haven't ruled that
I-
possibility out.
That is not correct.
I had the demon between. I had my money on Varg, and I think if it was him, he just jumped to Ned, and I want to kill Ned.
You had your
That's
money
where
on
I'm
the
sitting.
double claim being the demon.
I-
All right. Well, there. Okay, so there
No,
are
I
5
would
I'm
players
saying-
left.
if I were the demon.
I'm just
Or-
saying that's where I am. That's
If
fair.
I were the demon, Ned claimed first. Why would I double claim him as the
I don't
demon?
know for that very reason.
Yep, that makes
All
sense.
right, so I'm going to mute everybody real quick. Just to clarify, there's 5 players alive. 1 player can doomsay left, although he has indicated before that he does not want to. That means he still can. You still can if you want, Ned. But otherwise, that means it's nomination time. So that's where we're at right now.
So hold on. So if there's a Scarlet Woman in the game store and the demon, then we've no way of winning at this point.
If we have a Scarlet Woman, it's probably Ned, and that's why he was so adamant
But
about
also, it's
not.
impossible for us to win
Yeah,
today
that is
if
true,
there's a Scarlet
isn't it?
Woman and
Yeah.
a demon.
Then we should join the cult.
What do you mean? Why would it be? Why can't we
If
just
there's
do
a
Ned?
Scarlet Woman and a demon, then when we kill
Is
the
it-
demon, it goes to the Scarlet Woman that we've lost because
Or I'm
Sam's.
the
Sure,
demon.
unless the
I don't wanna
demon's
kill
dead.
myself.
Unless the demon is dead, who I thought was Vard.
In which case, it's Ned. We should kill Ned.
In which case, it's the Scarlet Woman is Ned, and we
But
should kill Ned.
Steven died to Varg though, so Varg's probably not evil unless he was a spy and he
That is a
registered
good
as
point.
good.
If I was the
Bard
spy, why would I have to
died
double climb?
But there's
with
also
Steven.
definitely a spy in the game, right?
Not definitely.
Steven died to Varg, so
Well,
unless
there's no
Varg
Baron.
is
I
died
don't
to
think there's a
Varg.
Baron.
Yeah, I want to join the cult, but nobody's
also
gonna. Nobody's
join the cult.
actually gonna do that.
I will. I don't mind.
Yeah, but as long
I
as
will.
one good player doesn't, like, it's not gonna happen. It's the best thing to do.
I think
I
it's
will.
worth it.
I will join a cult where Steven is not in it. Just joking.
I think it's up to the cult leader player to initiate the cult vote.
It is.
So, Laura, if you want to, you can. We're not gonna.
And once you do,
You're
that is
right.
off the table because people will not join it. I can guarantee you.
You're right.
I know. Sarah, why wouldn't you join the cult? I mean, I don't get your reasoning as to why. I mean, I know you think that I'm evil cult leader, but like the whole way I play this entire game shows otherwise. Like socially, you should be reading me as good.
Sarah has like the best social reads, so I tend to trust her.
I could be wrong.
Okay, Varg.
My radar has been off, but I just have this.
Well, it also doesn't help that like this is the first time we've seen you, so like she can't read you necessarily as well.
Oh, I'm like,
That's true as well.
All right, need a nomination.
Which would
or-
also go to speak to why you would think it was suspicious that I act like a jerk.
I
'Cause I
forgot
do
was
this
muted
all the
this
time.
entire time.
Okay, so
I've
I
read-
really
That's
believe
true.
that Ned is the Scarlet Woman, and I know I'm good. And we've got 3 others left: Edgar, who I believe is good, Jason, and Laura. What? So it either means that Jason or Laura have to be the demon if my plan doesn't work. And I don't believe that Jason is the demon, and I don't believe Laura is the demon. So that means that the demon is dead, which makes me think that the Scarlet Woman is. I know he could still be the demon, but I don't think Jason's the demon.
So,
Jason-
Birdie, what was you gonna say?
Yeah, Jason used his Doomslayer on
Maya.
Maya. Maya had used hers on Blake. So
Yeah.
either all 3 are evil, or one could be a spy, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Or Jason's good.
But if my
That's what I'm
information is
saying.
not,
So
if my
I'm reading
information is not
Edgar is
correct-
good. I feel like the demon is dead. Ned is the Scarlet Woman. That's why he didn't want to die. And I feel like the demon is dead. It's passed to the Scarlet Woman. We killed Ned. We win.
Did
That's
Lo-
my theory.
I don't have written down that Laura did the Doomsayer.
I did.
You told
Yeah,
Varg.
she
Kill
did.
Varg.
Okay.
Killed
Because-
Varg.
So that's why I know Laura's good. So
Laura killed Varg, yeah.
All right,
I know Laura's good. I'm down to join.
I need to do something. Can't go on forever.
It also could be the Jason as the demon. Yeah, I agree with that. Jason seems to be the demon.
All right. I say we go for Ned.
So the issue is, if we think Ned was a Scarlet Woman at some point, then we either have to kill Ned or go with the cult, because there's no other way of winning.
That's yes.
For what
Well,
I could
but
read, I
Sarah's
think
not gonna join the cult,
Varg
so
and Laura
that's
are
not fair.
I'm
good.
not joining the cult.
I really don't
Because
understand your reason.
I really
Why?
feel like
Why,
Ned is-
Sarah? It makes you suspicious in my eyes, to be honest.
You can think
Doesn't
whatever.
actually
I don't
matter.
think Sarah's suspicious. I think that Laura is good.
Just so you know, I've played this game over 100 times, and nobody's ever formed a cult that I've played. So that's very normal.
I mean, Sarah's misreading me because I'm new to the group, which is totally fine. But that means that we need to just then kill Ned, execute him, and be done because he is the person that we know is the minion. Because Sarah's not going to join the cult, so let's not bother.
I feel like the demon is dead. I don't feel like it's Edgar. I don't feel like it's Jason. I don't feel like the demon was Laura. I feel like the demon is dead.
I feel like it's very likely that Ned was the Scarlet Woman.
Yes, it
All right.
feels like Ned was the Scarlet Woman. I feel like the demon is dead.
So
I
Sarah,
feel like
why don't
Ned
you
would get the
nominate
kill.
Ned because you're alive?
You're leading this, Sarah.
And I'm also getting ready to count down. So as soon as my cat
I'll nominate
gets off.
Ned.
All right. So I don't know if it's necessary at this point,
It
but
could
state
be
your case
wrong.
if you need to.
I think I've stated it.
All
I
right.
just feel like with the information, because we think that Maya's good and Blake's good. Jason killed Maya.
Count it there.
So
I
Jason's
don't know
good.
if I'm a fan of the script.
Edgar
I
hit
don't
with
like this
Jed.
one.
I feel like
We can do
Jed is
something else after
good.
this.
Yeah, I'm
So
not-
I feel like that the demon is dead and that we have the Scarlet Woman left. And if we kill
It
Ned,
really feels like 50-50 now.
Yeah, either I don't.
It's
I'm
more
not-
like
what it is.
20, 20.
Okay. Ned, your defense.
Sorry.
Don't tell me
I'm
how to
evil.
feel,
I haven't
Steven.
denied it. But how evil is the question?
Don't make it 7.
Well,
Dude,
right,
make-
so
make-
why
I'll
does
pull
it
mine.
even
I'll
make
pull
it
mine.
7.
I'll pull mine.
All right, this needs 3 for the chopping block.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure that after this vote
Edgar-
passes, we're
don't we
gonna
have
find
too
out
many
who
hands up?
was the demon.
Edgar, raise your hand.
Why?
Maya, take your hand down.
Why do we have so many hands? What do you guys?
Yeah, I don't
None of us
I
know
didn't
what we're
want
doing.
Wait,
Because
why
there's
are we
no
all-
other way of winning. We either do this
I
or
mean,
we go
yeah,
with the
it's
cult.
either kill Ned or join
If
the
we think
cult.
Ned was a
The
Scarlet
two.
Oh, yeah,
Woman,
that's
then
true.
That's a
happening?
medium.
Why did-
That's
we
a
still go with
medium.
the
The
cult,
demon's
even
alive.
if without, even if it
7
wasn't
votes
votes.
is
What
enough.
I would like to know is why everybody's yelling.
All right. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Also,
Ned's
because
the,
there's 6 evil people.
Ned's the minion. The demon's alive.
Yeah.
Then we
Any other nominations?
Because if
I've
Ned's
been the demon the whole entire time. You never even thought of that.
I think it's Jason.
or that, but you just, but Ned,
I
you
did
just
say Jason
voted
was
for,
evil
You just
repeatedly.
voted for yourself, knowing
Yes.
that if you're the demon, game over.
Yeah.
But if
So
you're the
let's just
minion,
not
you would
That's the
gladly
question.
give yourself
someone.
out.
That's
If you
the
were the
question.
minion,
Roy.
hey, hear me out.
You say you
Ned,
want to nominate
if you were
Edgar?
if you were the
Hang on, can we
minion,
let
you
Brady
would
talk?
gladly
I'm
pimp
asking- I'm
yourself
asking
out
the
as a
group.
demon to keep
Oh, okay.
the real demon alive.
It could
Because
be a
if you're just a minion,
There's so many possibilities.
So, wait. So if it's not Ned, in my eyes, it has to be Sarah, Jason. It could be Laura as well, but it's like I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think Jason is a
If
demon.
Varg
If Maya
is
is
good,
good,
then
then
Laura's
Jason could be
good.
the spy, but probably not.
Okay,
the
I want to
demon.
know who's the person who was screaming. Everyone pull their hands down. That's who I own.
no, I said, Maya, pull your hand down. Edgar, pull yours up.
Yeah, because
Don't
it's
make
a
it-
dead
don't make
vote.
it 7,
That
keep
makes
it-
sense.
But then
makes sense.
Bard pulled his hand. Like everyone started pulling hands after that happened.
No. He just said my name and Maya's name because
That
Maya's a
makes
dead
sense.
vote.
So
And
if
that
we don't
makes
waste a dead
sense.
vote, that's fine.
And that
Alright.
makes sense.
I need
I get
another
it.
nomination. I'm going to start counting down from 10.
How many votes was that?
I nominate Jason.
Laura nominates Jason. State your case.
So I do think it's possible that Jason and Sarah are in cahoots potentially, and it's possible that Jason registered as a spy and he registered as good, which is why Maya died, and then he's used that the entire game to play good.
Well, if he's the spy, then he wouldn't
I'm the
be the
spy. I'm
demon.
not the demon.
He wouldn't be the
Alright,
demon.
Okay, hold on. Anything else, Laura?
Like,
No, that's it. I'm done.
okay,
Alright, Jason.
anyway, I'm the courtier, but even if I was the spy, I'm not the demon. So if I was the spy and I killed Maya because I was the spy and registered as good, I'm not the demon. And the demon can't pass to the spy. I'm not the demon. That's all my defense.
God, is it Sarah then? I don't fucking know.
Well, let's put it
All right.
this way. If Ned is the Scarlet Woman, we can't win the game, so we might as well just kill Ned and call it a day.
Yeah,
and it's a
7
day to
votes.
remember.
All right, this needs 7 to
Oh, I
tie
see what you
and
did
8
there.
to beat. Well, remember this one
We
way or
vote on
another.
this?
Remember, there could be 6 evil people in the game. So
Yeah,
be
that's the
careful.
other
Yeah, that's what I
problem.
keep saying
Also
is that
literally
there could be an evil townsfolk.
Yeah.
I think evil won.
I have a thought here, and I'm just gonna throw it out. I nominate Edgar. I'm looking at the chains, and Edgar is in a chain of 2 with just Jed. There's no other people of Edgar and Jed. Edgar waited so long. It's like, do I pull it? Do I not pull
Yep,
it? Do
that
I
is a
pull
good
it? Do I
point,
not
actually.
pull it? And
That's a good
wait,
point.
Sarah, just listen. So Edgar waited and was like, do I pull it? Do I not pull it? Do I pull it? Do I not pull it? And thought for a long time, and only Edgar and Jed together. And Edgar could easily make up the info of Maya and Blake being opposite because he knows who the evil team is and knows that they're both good. Ned's not pulling it because Ned didn't want to either kill himself or kill Edgar. So Ned's just like, I'm not pulling it. So I think if there's anyone else who could be the demon, it's Edgar.
I think Jason is
I disagree.
deflecting. As soon as he got nominated, he's now deflecting to me. That's typically Jason. basically what's happening here.
So Sarah, what does that mean? You think it's Laura?
No, I maintain my.
Oh,
I
thinking
still
of
feel
Ned.
like Ned is a good kill.
Yeah, I agree.
That's where I'm at.
I'm leaning towards that as well. So I'm going with the group.
Is there anything
Yeah,
else?
we would
Working off
need
the assumption that Varg was the
we would
demon.
need 8 to execute. And what's throwing me off, I'm pretty sure a demon's still alive, which is why Ned flashed his hand up just to get 7 votes.
I'm just really tired of wanting a new game.
Just
All right, this needs 7 to tie and
Sorry,
8
we're
to beat.
recording.
But by the
It's
way,
not Edgar. Like it's not Edgar. I know.
If you just do the
Nobody
smallest
thinks it
thing-
is.
just remember, if one good
Nobody-
person dies, evil can potentially tie.
I feel like it's extremely unlikely that we're gonna have anything successful other than Ned, so we may as well just call it.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm also down to join the cult if Laura wants to initiate that.
Edgar or Ned, do you want to nominate your last 2?
Nope.
I don't.
Edgar?
To be
will join
honest,
Laura- I will
I
join
was
Laura's cult on that
100%.
off chance.
By the way, I was
I'm
100% on
fine.
net
Sarah will
until
join it.
Jason voted for me. I think maybe it's just to get me off my game.
You'll always
So
say
I'm
that
done.
when everyone votes for you, Edgar.
Well, quite a few
What?
people.
You threw me under the bus?
Ned, you evil! Oh, Ned, you evil
Why'd you
player!
throw me under the bus?
The
Like you
demon's
voted me for
definitely still
something, you threw me
alive.
under the bus because I threw so-and-so under the bus. It's like,
Edgar, are you nominating?
No, I'm just going with the group. I think it's better to be united. Let's ride or die together.
All right,
That's
count
just-
down from 5.
Before we close it, Laura, do you want to initiate the cult?
The day is closed. Ned has been executed and dies. So since we only go on to one execution, we'll call it a game. The evil team has won.
Of course they did.
Okay.
Was it
There's no
Jason?
what was
Jason was the Vortox.
I fucking told
Oh fuck!
you.
I mean, yeah.
I called it too.
I called
Yeah.
it. Fuck, you son of a bitch.
Should have joined Laura's good cult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I was
More
all
garbage.
down for joining the cult.
I'll be back.
What did I say? As soon as Jason got nominated, he nominated me just to deflect. I was, but I,
Well, no one voted for you,
That's-
Edgar.
like,
No one
I
voted
know,
for you.
maybe-
wait.
Everybody
Once I
calm
saw
down.
Ned's hand fly
Oh, wait,
up, I
Brody, hold on.
sorry.
Want to do the roll call? All right. So Jason was your Vortox. Robert was your Chambermaid. Lynn was your Clockmaker, who learned that there was a widow in play. Ned was your Scarlet Woman. Stephen was your Fisherman, poisoned by the widow. So if you got advice, it would have been bad advice anyway. Sarah was the artist. Brody was the empath. Laura was the good cult leader. Varg was the chef. Jed was the dreamer. Maya was the widow. Edgar was a seamstress. Blake was the spy.
Fucking knew it. All of it.
I-
All of it.
all I was doing was I was hoping that like
Oh,
you
shoot.
guys would have waited a little bit, Maya, and then Blake would have killed a good player, and then I would have killed Blake, and then we would have looked like we were like if there was a chain of like 5, and then Blake kills someone and I kill someone, it looks like, oh look, there's 7 people who all killed each other.
I wanted to nominate Jason, but I knew I would not get the group behind me. So
Well, he was already nominated. So,
I was already nominated.
Yeah,
before that,
so-
actually.
but the only way you could have won at that point was a cult leader win.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was too afraid that you would just kill a evil player to Doomsday. I mean, I know that early in the game, it's more likely you would pick a
Well,
townsfolk, but
If you would have done it, you would have got it. You would have picked the town. You would have pinged the townsfolk.
Yeah, especially if you did it early.
mhm.
And then I would have done it and pinged you, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, they're all good." You know, it still would have looked like we were good.
When Maya did it, I had limited options.
Yeah.
Which Ned, if you had Doomsday that would
I'll
have
be
killed
back.
Jason, then you would have become the demon.
Yeah,
Sam,
someone
can I-
would have been executed though. So I knew either I killed myself, which was be my only hope, but I couldn't
So-
guarantee that.
So Sam, basically,
You could do something, yeah.
if the cult leader activates the cult, everybody has to join. So everybody has to. be in
If all
agreement,
good
right?
players agree to join the cult, then the cult leader's team wins. Whether it's good or
well,
evil.
Yeah, why did
that-
you join the cult?
Yeah, that was not gonna happen. If Sarah said yes, I would have gone with it.
I
Because
know
Sarah
if
didn't
Sarah had
really-
said yes, everybody would have joined.
Usually
us.
I have really good reads. Here's the thing.
Lynn would
Like if he would have killed anybody more other than Bart with your kill, then I'd been more apt to do it. If he would have killed like Edgar or like even me or anything. It was just I was so sure Varg was evil.
I don't understand why you were so suspicious of Varg though, because he was basically confirmed death after Ned.
Well, I didn't know about Steven either because there was the bounty hunter thing, and so that threw off everything. So Blake threw me off.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake, that was a good move because you said Maya, and then it made you two look good because of the fake information. You picking Maya.
I
and
didn't
Edgar
believe they were
seems
good
to
at all. Where it broke down for me was Blake. Where it broke down for me was Blake.
Wait,
That
did I
bounty
just
hunter
hear?
is what broke it down for me.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, that was just a lucky guess. I did put Maya down immediately because I just thought I'm trying to get some good favor with the village. I didn't know it was going to throw off information like that.
It threw off everything because then I was like, well, what if Varg is the demon? And then I thought Steven was the evil townsfolk because he was being kind of shady. But then Robert, he cleared Robert. He pinged off of Robert, and I thought Robert was good. And I was just like,
there were like 5 things that Jason did that made it look.
I just picked my neighbor. I just picked my neighbors because if I didn't pick my neighbors, people would find me suspicious. That was basically my whole idea.
So it was an interesting script. I thought it was fun. I would definitely run it again. However, I do think this works better as a Teensyville. And I forget how this group is with.
That's how it was designed.
Jason, let him explain everything.
I forget how this group is sometimes with high